NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Zion Williamson from Duke
I like tell you the Zion Williamson story that you may not have heard. I gotta tell you the story because I know it's gonna help you as it relates to going to college and being a student athlete. I gotta tell you this story because if you do not hear this story, you may miss out on some opportunities that you deserve that may be coming your way. Hoop loud. If you've not checked out my video previously when I talked about Zion Williamson, you need to. I'll go ahead and link it up in the description, making sure that you can link on that because I have animation and whatnot that'll really tell you the story. But I'll go ahead and give you a nutshell story of what happened. Basically, I went to this gym. I'm not going to tell you the name of the gym. I'm not going to tell you what state I was in. I'm not going to tell you the location, the tournament, or anything like that because I got a little bit of class about myself and I'm not trying to bash anyone. But basically what happened was I went to this gym and it was a tournament and Zion Williamson was going to be playing there. I get there, there's a line outside of the door there, all right? So I can't get in. I'm there 3 hours before the game starts, and there's already a line wrapped around, and I can't get in. So what I did was I said, you know what? I'm going to miss this one, but he plays at 1 o'clock the next day. I'm going to make up a time. I think it was in the afternoon the next day, and I'm going to catch him then. I get to the doggone gym the next day. Because I don't want to miss out on this opportunity, I get there hours before. In fact, I'm the first person there. I get there before the gym even opens. I get there like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. The game is in like 1 or 2 o'clock at night. I mean, the game is into like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, but I get there at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, waiting outside the door. I'm the first person in the gym. I'm in the gym before the doggone janitor gets there. I'm not joking around, all right? So I get in the gym, and I'm ready to shoot this game. I've been waiting there all day, 6, 7 hours, been waiting for this guy to come out for Zion to come out and take the floor. I'm there literally the game before he takes the floor. A woman comes on the PA and says, "Oh, we're coming out, Zion Williamson. He's about to shock all of you. He's gonna do it." Like, you know, the introduction and whatnot. I'm excited. I got my camera and on the baseline. I'm excited about this opportunity, right? So I get there, so I'm standing there, I've been there all day, and then someone comes up to me and says, "Who are you?" I'm thinking, it's not every day that I hear someone ask me just who I am. I was like, tell him my name, what's going on? He said, "You can't film me here." And I'm confused, and I asked some people around me, he said, "Oh yeah, well he owns this whole tournament. This is his tournament, he does it every year." I said, "Wow, he owns this tournament, and he said I can't film." Meanwhile, I'm looking in the stands and people have iPads and cameras. I said, "Look, all these people have cameras." I go up there and tell them, "Look, all these people got cameras. What's the problem?" He says that, well, you're doing this for somebody because he sees how official I look. So he's like, I need a cut off of what you're making, pretty much. If you give me some money, then I can go ahead and I can let you film in my gym. I'm thinking, dude, and I told him this, there's nothing online. There's nothing online about this. As far as saying I can't film, you don't have any flyers up here. What's the deal? Like this, I don't understand why this is even a problem. Make a long story short, he told me I needed to give him some money in order to do it. I didn't have any money on me. I was thinking about going to the ATM. On my way out, I realized that how difficult it would be for me to get back in here if I actually left and went to the ATM. Because I'm parked right next to the gym. Because I was there so early. I was there before they put up the cones. So I got in the parking lot and said, "You know what? I'm just forget it. If I can't see Zion Williamson and record it," because that's the thing, he didn't want me to record it. And the reason I was recording is because if you look at some of my earlier videos, every time I did like a top 5 series or a top 3 series, I had chapter breaks in all my points with a basketball highlight of what went on. And I film all these highlights myself. So I wanted to put Zion Williamson in the videos so people could enjoy them. So that's why I was there. And I decided, you know what, if I can't film it for my channel, then I don't want to be there, and I left. Now, why do I tell you this long drawn out story again? If you want to see the animation to that story I just told you, look at one of my other videos, Zion Williamson story. I have it in animation as well. But I tell you this story because of this. At that moment, I gassed myself up into believing that there'll be another time. I'll see Zion Williamson again. It's no big deal. Zion Williamson's going to the NBA right now. He just walked across stage, #1 pick for the Pelicans. He's going to the NBA right now. I may not ever get that opportunity again. So why am I telling you that? I'm telling you this because so oftentimes things don't go your way when you go to college. The coach lied to you, maybe. Now I'm not, and again, this is not a bashing coach channel. So don't think I'm going there. But a coach may have been dishonest with you, right? You may not have got the jersey number you wanted. They may not have your degree. Whatever, fill in the blank of why you're disgruntled about the whole college experience. It is easy to get upset and leave and go and feel like, oh, I'm just going to go to another program. You are very fortunate to be put in your situation that you're in to be playing basketball anyway. What I don't want you to do is to make the mistake that I see so many other student athletes make, is thinking that this is just going to be another time. I can just go somewhere else without thinking. You got to think this thing through. It's not as easy as just going somewhere else. Sometimes if you play basketball straight out of high school, sometimes you're less appreciative of the opportunity because it came so easy to you. You just think, oh, I can just fall out of bed and get a scholarship. I can just fall out of bed and get on somebody's team. I can just fall out of bed and that's not how it works. There are some programs. Listen, I played at a school that 3 weeks beforehand I tried out for a different school and they didn't want me at all. Just because you got a scholarship at one school, just because one school wants you, that doesn't mean you can go to any school in the country. That's not how that works. You may be good for that program, good for that system, good for that coach, good for that environment. So what I'm saying is, much like that Zion Williamson deal, and now that he's in the NBA right now, I kick myself and I say, man, I should have stayed in that gym. I should have figured out, I should have had that joker call the police on me. I should have went to the other side of the gym, because there are 4 games going at one time. I should have went on the other side of the gym and filmed anyway. I should have made him have to kick me out. And then I could have called the police, and then I could have got a lawyer involved because it's not posted. I couldn't do it anyway. I wasn't hurting anybody. Everybody else is filming as well. He was just trying to hate. He was just trying to pretty much extort me, really, and try to steal money from me. He was trying to hustle me. I shouldn't say extort. He was trying to hustle me. So I shouldn't have went out without a fight. And what I'm telling you is this.
When you go to college, everyone is not going to be a fan of you. Everyone is not going to be rolling out a red carpet, putting your cutlery the way you want it to be, right? Everybody's not going to be like, hey, right this way, come on in, we were waiting for you. Everybody's not going to be a fan of you, and that's fine. That's not a rhyme or reason for you not to make it. That's not a rhyme or reason for you not to make your family proud. That's not a rhyme or reason for you not to graduate. That's not a rhyme or reason for you to be a failure. That's not at all. And I'm not saying that if it doesn't work at that university or that college or that whatever you're at, that you're a failure. I'm not saying that in the least bit, but I don't want you to allow someone else to decide if you're going to do your thing or not. You're going to do your thing regardless. Regardless if the coach was dishonest, regardless if you don't like your professor, regardless if the food in the cafeteria isn't the best, even if the food isn't 5-star restaurant gourmet, you're going to make it regardless. And I want this video to serve that for you. I don't want you to be so ready to pack up and leave at the slightest bit of wind. Just because something blows in your direction or blows in your direction that you don't want to blow in your direction, but you're ready to pout and you're ready to cry and you're ready to call home and say, Mom, pick me up. That's not what this is about, right? So much like this experience that I got at this gym, listen, I was being soft. Let's call it what it is. I was being soft. The first act of opposition in my way, I went over there and talked to him 2 or 3 times. Once I figured out he wasn't budging, then I left, and I shouldn't have did that. And I don't want you to do that either. When you go to college, make it yours. When you go to college, I want you to succeed, dude. I want you to make something out of yourself. I don't want anybody to be able to stop you from doing that. And when I say make something out of yourself, I'm not talking about just basketball. I'm not talking about just your doggone sport. I'm talking about graduate. I'm talking about outside of the game of basketball. I'm talking about academics. I'm talking about meeting people. I'm talking about things that don't require a doggone ball. I don't want you to miss out on that opportunity.
Don't go out without a fight. Try to find every way you can possible to make that thing work. Don't think that the grass is always greener because there's other schools out there. Maybe you don't start your first year. Oh my goodness, I didn't start as a freshman. Maybe you don't get a full ride scholarship. Maybe the coach does leave and go to a different program. If you can stay at that school and it's the best for you, then do that. Don't automatically think, I can just leave and I'm going to fix this. It doesn't always work like that. I hope this story helped to illustrate that. Because it's real out here, man. These opportunities don't come a dime a dozen. It's rough out here. There's going to be plenty of people that are praying, wishing to be just in your shoes. And I don't want you to step out of them thinking that, oh, I just get a brand new pair tomorrow. It don't work like that.